Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe, Math TikTok PH. Thank you so much.
Hello students, happy learning! So, welcome back sa ating YouTube channel. So, our learning objectives, at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to first define perfect square and square root of a number and determine the square roots of the perfect square numbers and vice versa. Ito po ang kailangan matutunan ng mga grade 7 students in the Matatag Curriculum Mathematics Quarter 2 lesson for grade 7. Okay, so are you ready to learn? Okay, so let's start. So before let's activate your prior knowledge. You are going to compute the area of each square. Okay, I have here the table. The first figure, I have here the figure where we have the square, the second square, the third square, and the fourth square. All we have to do is bibilangin po natin yung kanyang square. Sa first figure, ilang square ba yan? Okay, yun ang number ng side niya. Kaya nga, since 1, that is S is equal to 1. Next, the second square, we have how many sides? Pag binilang ko is 2. O, ayan siya. Remember, this is 2 by 2. Okay, pag binilang mo yung nakapatayo, yun yung vertical, 2. And also, naka-horizontal, pahiga, yun yung 2 din. So, next, the third is 3 sides. Okay, remember 3, pag kinount mo, 3, yung nakapahiga, yung nakapatayo or vertical is also 3. Next, how about the fourth? That is four sides. Next, sa pangalawang column, you are going to get the side times sides. Ibig sabihin yan, kung ang S natin is 1 dito sa first square, you only have to write, okay, ready? Complete. Oh, 1 times 1, that is equal to 1. Kasi yung side, multiply mo yung sa sarili niya, which is side times side. And what is the area now? That is correct. 1 square unit. Pag sinabing square unit, yun yung area. Okay? Minumultiply yung number ng side sa sarili niya. Next, the second we have, that is since there are two sides, kaya multiply mo sa sarili niya, 2 times 2. And that is correct, 4. And yung 4 na yan, yun yung ating sagot sa area. Lalagyan mo lang ng unit na 4 square units na siya. Next, the third is, since there are 3 sides, you just multiply by itself. That is 3 times 3, and that is equal to 9. And kunin mo yung 9, yun na yung sagot mo sa area. Lagyan mo lang ng unit. Kaya we have 9 square units. And the fourth is 4 times 4. Okay, so ilan siya ngayon? 16. Okay. Very good. Did you get the same answer? 16 square units. So, ganun lang po kung paano mag-compute ng area ng bawat square. Okay. So, next. So, I have here the vocabulary words. We are going to unlock. Ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin ng square root, radicand, exponential form, perfect square? So, ito yung kailangan natin pag-usapan. Okay. I have here the definition 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so all you have to do is match or identify the answer of each number. Ready? 5 seconds to answer. Okay, the answer for number 1 is, okay, very good. Perfect square. That is the number of square units that can be formed a square. Next, number 2, your answer is correct. That is perfect. Radicand. Ito naman yung number na kung saan makikita sa loob ng radical sign. And it is the number you want to find the root. Mamaya malalaman nyo ano ba yung symbol na yan. Okay, next, number 3, your answer is correct. That is the square root. Yun yung area of the perfect square is the length. Yun yung number ng side. Yun yung minumultiply mo sa sarili niya. Yun na yung square root. Okay, and for the last one is it's correct. Exponential form is a way of writing a number that is multiplied by itself. Yun yung ginagawa natin kanina. Remember? Okay, so with that, there are parts of a radical. Pag nakita ito, radical in general. Pero may mga tawag sa parts na yan. Ano ba yon? Ito. Pag nakita yung symbol na yan, ang tawag po dyan is radical sign. Okay, ayan. Pag nakita yung symbol na yan, we call that radical or simply radical sign. And ano naman yung A? Yun yung nasa loob ng radical sign mo. Ang tawag po dyan is radicand. When we say radicand is a expression or number under the radical sign. Yung nasa loob ng radical sign. Ang tawag doon is radicand. Ano naman yung nasa labas kung saan yung N? Okay, nakataas siya. Okay, take note. Ang tawag po dyan is index. What is index? Index is defined or simply defines the root index to be taken. Pang ilan ba yung root mo? Kaya nga, we have to, if index is not shown, ibig sabihin pag wala ka nakitang number dyan, it is implied to be 2. Ibig sabihin, automatic square root siya. Pag meron naman, let's say 3 ang nakalagay, we call that cube root. Pag 4, fourth root. Pag 5, fifth root. Pag 6, sixth root. And so on and so forth. Basta tandaan, pag wala nakalagay, square. 2 ang ibig sabihin nun, ang index. Okay, let's continue. You are going to have the perfect square and square root. Since na pag-usapan na natin kanina, so I have here the example. 3 times 3, pag binultiply mo yan, or pwede nating sabihin na 3 square. Kasi nga, ilang beses mo ba minultiply yung 3 sa sarili niya? Kaya 2. Remember, base is 3. 2 yung exponent. Kasi it indicates the number of times you multiply the base by itself. Okay, or that is the answer is equal to 9. Yun yung perfect square, 9. Ibig sabihin niya, 9 is a perfect square of 3. And therefore, since perfect is 9, kapag nilagyan mo siya ng radical sign, remember, ang makukuha mo, pag binasa ko ngayon dyan, ang tawag na dyan is square root. Bakit siya square? Kasi nga, remember, wala siyang nakalagay na index. Automatic 2. Kaya nga, square root ng 9, ano ba yung dalawang number na pag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, 9? Ang sagot, the answer is 3. Kaya nga, babalikan mo, remember, 3 times 3 is 9. Pabaliktad lang tayo. And also, that is 3 is a square root of 9. Okay. And take note, in addition to that, pag nasa higher math na tayo or nasa next natin, so the square root of 9 is not only a positive 3. Okay. It also gives a negative 3. Bakit kaya negative 3? Okay, eto. Kasi nga, negative 3, pag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, positive 9. Or that is the whole number. Okay, same with 3 times 3. Okay, gives the perfect square of 9. Okay, so ibig lang sabihin class, positive 3 times positive 3 or negative 3 times negative 3 gives the perfect square of 9. Okay, so kaya nga may dalawang square root siya. But today, we have to focus only on positive square root. Yun yung principal root. Okay, next. So you are going to complete the table. Meron ako ditong exponential form, the first columns. Next, we have the perfect square and square root. Well, sinabi natin exponential form, di ba? Remember kanina sa vocabulary. A number that when multiplied by itself. Okay, let's have example. I have here 1 times 1. Okay, pag sinulat ko yan, pwede siyang sabihin na 1 square. Kasi nga minumultiply mo siya. Yung 1, yun yung base mo. Since dalawang beses mo minultiply yung 1 sa sarili niya, 2 yung exponent mo. Okay, what is the perfect square? 1 times 1 is simply 1. Ano yung square root? Yung 1 na nakuha mo dyan sa perfect square, lalagyan mo lang ng radical sign. Tapos, ano ba yung number na makukuha mo or i-multiply mo sa sarili niya to get 1? Siyempre, 1 pa rin. Kaya nga, remember, ito, pa-reverse lang. Ito yung minultiply mo. Since yan na yun din yung kanyang square root. Next, number 2. Oh, so ngayon naman, you are going to complete. Okay? So, complete the perfect square and square root. Okay. So, yung nawawala dyan, I'll give you 5 seconds to answer. Ready? Okay, time's up. You are going to, okay, your answer for number 2 or the perfect square of 2 times 2 or 2 square is equal to, correct, 4. And the square root is, okay, very good. The square root of 4, that is 2. Okay, so bakit siya walang negative 2? Kasi nga nakafocus lang tayo today sa positive square root. Yun yung tawag ay principal root. Okay, next, how about this one? O yan, di ba? 49. Ang square root, ang kanyang exponential form, 7 times 7 or it can be written as 7 square. And what is the square root? O yun na yun, yung 7. Kaya nga, copy mo lang yung 49 na perfect, lagyan mo ng radical sign, tapos yun na yung 7 mo. Next, what about square root of 0.81? Since yan na yung square root mo 0.9, i-multiply mo lang yan sa sarili niya to get the exponential form. And the perfect square, eto na yun, tanggalin mo lang yung kanyang radical sign. 0.81 niya yung perfect square. Okay, next, 11 times 11 is equal to 11 square. And pag minultiply mo, that is 121. And what is the square root? Okay, yung 121 na perfect, lagyan mo ng radical sign. Since 11 yung minultiply mo sa sarili niya, yun na po yung kanyang square root. And for the last one, how about the given is fraction? Tukuyin mo muna yung 4. Yung 4 ba ay, ano ba yung multiply mo to get 4? O, kaya nga, 2 times 2, o 4, di ba? Ibig sabihin, meron ka ng numerator. What about denominator? 5 times 5. O therefore, the fraction to be multiplied by itself is 2 over 5 times 2 over 5. Okay. So, pag binultiply mo yan, that is 4 over 25. Since meron ka ng perfect square, lagyan mo lang ng radical sign. Therefore, yun na rin yung iyong square root. Okay. So, with that, ayan. So, you are going to place each number in its appropriate column. Since na master na natin, okay, so you are going to answer in 5 seconds. Ready? Okay, let's check your answer. 60. Ano ba yung 60? Perfect square ba siya? Square root ba or not perfect? The answer for 60 is, okay, very good. Not perfect. Okay, kasi di ba, tama, walang makukuhang 60 na pag minultiply mo sa sarili niya. Okay? Walang possible na whole number. Okay, next, what about 100? O, ano ba yung number na pag minultiply mo? Ito ba ay? Okay, correct. That answer is perfect. Kasi nga 10 times 10, 100. Kaya nga perfect yung 100. 225. Yung 225 ba ay? Okay, very good. That is perfect square. Okay. And 7. Next, that is, ano ba yung 7? That is square root. Okay, kasi di ba? 7 times 7, 49. O 49, yung square root niya, 7. Pa-reverse lang siya. O 18 over 9. How about this one? Paano pag fraction? O, isimplify mo, ano ba yung 18 over 9? 9 yung ang sagot, di ba? 9. Yung 9 ba ay perfect, square root, or not perfect? That is perfect. Kasi nga, di ba, 3 times 3, 9. 9 is a perfect. Next, 1 half. Ang 1 half ba ay? Okay, correct. Square root. Kasi nga, di ba, 1 times 1, yung 1 perfect. Siyempre, square root niya 1. Yung 2 times 2, 4. Perfect yun. Ano yung square root ni 4? 2. Kaya nga 1 half is the square root of a perfect square, 1/4. Okay, next we have 250. That is correct. 250 is not perfect. Kasi nga, walang number na pag binultiply mo sa sarili niya, makukuha mo yung 250. May decimal yun. We call that irrational. Later pa yung lesson na yan. Okay, next we have 0.36. So, ito po ay, that is correct. Okay, kahit naka-decimal po yan, basta alam mo na pag binultiply mo sa sarili niya, it gives a perfect square or the reverse is the square root yung number na minultiply mo. Okay, what about 5? The answer is, okay, oh, yan. Correct, that is square root. Kasi nga, 5 times 5, 25. So, 25 is a perfect. And therefore, 5 is a square root of 25. Next, 300, that is, okay, nauna si 169. So, that is perfect. Kasi nga, 13 times 13, 169. And therefore, perfect yung kanyang 169. And next, 300 is not perfect. Kasi remember, walang number na pag binultiply mo sa sarili niya, makukuha mo yung 300. Okay, so with that, so ano yung technique dyan? Kailangan lang po makabisado or you have to memorize the perfect square and the corresponding square root at least from 1 to 20. Since sa higher math kasi ginagamit nila at least 1 to 30. Sa inyo, at least 1 to 20 sa junior high school. Okay, ito yung kanyang perfect square. Yung square root naman yung may radical sign. Okay, so tatandaan mo yan para masagutan natin. Okay, so with that, you are going to answer the question number 1. Which of the perfect squares has a square root of 16? Ready? Okay, time's up. The correct answer is letter. Okay, very good. 256 kasi 'di ba? Ano ba yung number na pag multiply mo sa 16 sa sarili niya, that is perfect. We call that 256. Okay, paano ko nalaman agad? Kasi 'di ba pag nakabisado mo yung 256, eto yun oh. So madali na lang siya. Okay? So at least memorize niyo po ito. Parang multiplication table lang. Okay, next number 2. Which of the following is not a perfect square number? Ready? Okay, let's check your answer. The answer is letter. Okay, very good. 255. Bakit? Kasi nga, check natin. Yung 144 ba nasa perfect square number list? Kanina yung pinakita natin, yes. What about 2 to 5? Yes also. And 125, nasa listan. Therefore, yung 255 ay wala doon. Di ba? Tignan nyo, ano. So, wala siya dyan. Kaya pagkabisado mo, madali na lang yan. Yun yung technique doon. Okay, so therefore, your assignment would be you are going to copy and answer on one whole sheet of paper So, kagaya ng ginawa natin, place each number in its appropriate column. Okay, so meron akong 10 numbers. Tukuyin nyo kung ito ba ay kabilang sa perfect square number, square root of a perfect number ba siya, or not perfect. Okay, I'll give you 5 seconds to copy. Okay, so with that, I hope you learned something, and next meeting, magsisend ako ng panibagong video lesson on perfect cube tsaka yung cube root nila. Okay, bye-bye and happy learning.